Nice. Oh, you'll love my hair, don't you?
Wildlife photography is a profession filled with awe-inspiring moments, requiring immense patience, skill, and sometimes a bit of luck. While photographers often venture into the wild to capture animals in their natural habitats, what happens when the roles are unexpectedly reversed? From a bear peacefully sitting next to a wildlife filmmaker to an owl stealing the photographer's camera. In these rare and surprising encounters, the photographers become the subjects of the animal's curiosity, leading to unforgettable experiences that are as thrilling as they are unpredictable. This collection of stories showcases some of the most extraordinary moments where wild animals took photographers by surprise, reminding us of the unpredictable beauty of nature. Subscribe to our channel and let's go! Wolves surprise filmmaker with friendly encounter. Photographer and filmmaker Steve Backshall had an astonishing encounter when a pack of wolves unexpectedly approached him and his team. These wolves, wagging their tails and curiously sniffing around, displayed behavior that was strikingly similar to that of domestic dogs, leading one to think of them as forbidden huskies. While many might instinctively run in such a situation, Steve and his crew remained calm. Although wild wolves typically shy away from humans and pose little threat, they can be unpredictable if provoked. Thankfully, this pack was on a different mission. Perhaps they were just as curious about the humans as the humans were about them. The wolves became so friendly that they not only allowed Steve and his team to pet them, but also joined in a howling chorus together. Gorilla surprise photographer with close-up encounter in Uganda. In Uganda, known for its large population of silverback gorillas, photographer John King was preparing to document these majestic primates when he experienced a surprise of his own. As John readied himself to enter the dense forest, a family of silverback gorillas emerged from the woods and approached him at his base camp. The encounter was so close that one of the silverbacks even began grooming John. After a few minutes of this incredible interaction, the gorillas departed, leaving John utterly speechless. Lioness approaches wildlife photographer in tense close encounter. Imagine photographing a pride of lions from a safe distance when, suddenly, a massive lion approaches, sniffing around your gear. This was the nerve-wracking experience of wildlife photographer Graham Springer. As he carefully captured the lion's morning activities from beneath his car, a lioness unexpectedly came dangerously close. With no time to retreat, Graham had to remain perfectly still as the lioness inspected him and his equipment before eventually moving on. It was one of the most intense moments of his career. Unforgettable close encounter with a brown bear. Drew Hamilton, another wildlife photographer, had a once-in-a-lifetime encounter with a brown bear, the second largest bear species in the world. While photographing other bears, a massive brown bear wandered over to Drew's station and sat right next to him. As if forgetting its wild nature, the bear seemed content just to hang out with its new human friend. Drew, likely frozen in both fear and awe, remained calm until the bear eventually left. Meerkats make themselves at home with wildlife cameramen. Not all close encounters with wild animals are dangerous. Meerkats, naturally curious creatures, have become quite comfortable around humans after years of being studied by scientists and filmmakers. These meerkats took their comfort to a new level when they cozied up to two wildlife cameramen, even using one of them as a lookout post. It's just another day in the life of a wildlife photographer. Photographers learn the dangers of filming charging rhinos. Photographer Kim found himself in a tense situation while capturing up-close shots of a black rhino against the backdrop of a stunning sunset. The photos were breathtaking, but Kim quickly realized that objects through a camera lens appear much farther away than they actually are. When the rhino charged, Kim barely managed to escape into the bushes. Though he survived the ordeal, it was a close call, reminding us all that the perfect shot isn't always worth the risk. Another group of photographers learned a similar lesson when they found themselves too close to a charging rhino. Initially, they were unfazed by the approaching rhino, but as it continued to close in, panic set in. These massive animals are known to charge vehicles and even flip them with their powerful horns. Luckily, The photographers survived the encounter, vowing to keep their distance in the future and to invest in longer camera lenses. Wildcat gives cameraman an unforgettable hairdo at Nidi Reserve. At Nidi Private Game Reserve in South Africa, cameraman Boris had an unexpected interaction with an African wildcat that took a liking to his hair. While trying to capture close-up shots of the wildcats, one of them climbed up a tree trunk and began playing with Boris's hair. Boris wisely handed his camera to a colleague. After all, who wouldn't want a photo of a wildcat giving you a hairdo? What are your thoughts on Boris's hair? Let's know in the comment section. Photojournalist shares a peaceful moment with lion cub. Jamal Hadish Aiza, a photojournalist, shared a tender moment with a lion cub while on a mission to photograph a lion family. As he held his camera, capturing the serene wildlife around him, the cub sat calmly by his side, making for a memorable and peaceful encounter. Thanks for watching Pawhubytt, and we'll see you in the next one.